This case that happened in Oxnard, California, 18 years ago, anniversary's coming up. I remember this story when I was in the seventh grade. This story was read by my religion teacher. So I didn't go, it wasn't a junior high school. Some people have like middle school, junior high school. My school was from K to eighth grade. So around seventh grade, we transitioned into leaving our main classroom to other classrooms. That's how high school is. And yeah, like I said, I went to the same school for 10 years. It would have been 10 in September, from '99 to '09. And she read this story, and his name was Lawrence King, Larry King, not the journalist, the broadcaster, but Larry King, Larry Fobes King. I know the story from, well, by heart. So Larry was actually the product of a white mother, black father. Mother was a drug addict. Dad wasn't in the picture. I did this story like 2 years ago, almost 3 years, going on 3 years ago. Larry was adopted by a white father. It's believed that his father, because his birthday, he would have been 33 today. His father lost custody of him because he was allegedly abusing him. And Larry had problems. Like I said, his mother was a drug addict that may have a little bit to do with it. I don't know if she was using drugs when she was born with him, but he was diagnosed with like ADHD. He was arrested like once, but he was bullied growing up mostly for his effeminate behavior. See, he used to, when he left his father's home and he moved in a group home, he began dressing more like a mixture of male and female. He wore makeup, high heel boots, and he was bullied by mostly his male and sometimes female classmates. He was bullied a lot because people perceived him as gay, and he and I just my personal opinion, you should wait until you're fully developed to make a declaration like you're gay or bi, because you're gonna get a lot of shit when you find out, hey, actually, like, look at Little Nas X, look at Antoine Dotson, Chloe Cole. I mean, she was trans, but it's like you get more shit when you renounce your sexuality or gender than you do saying it, at least now, like proclaiming you're this. But I say Larry King, listen, I'm not trying to make this video sound flippant, but Larry King, what's the how they say it? They said Larry King, he crawled so all you queer and LGBTQ elemental P kids can run. This was the actual, like, now he's not the first one, because he, like I said, he wanted to change his name to Letitia, and the teacher was like, I'm not calling you Letitia. But I'm gonna just say it like this, because he wanted a sex change. I could see this is kind of messed up, but I could sort of see him on soft white underbelly today. You can't say, because his life ended at 15. You can't say what this person's life would have turned out to be, but based on circumstances and the fact that he was a foster kid, drug addict parents, you know, I just think he probably would have been sucked into possibly because understand it's a lot of drugs in the LGBTQ plus community, a higher risk of human trafficking, sex trafficking, prostitution. So I don't know what his life would have turned out to be. And this is not a this is I'm just commemorating his birthday. His birthday, he would have been 33 tomorrow. But his classmate Brandon shot and killed him simply because it is a little more to the story. Simply because he asked him to be his Valentine, and this is around a bunch of other male classmates. He felt like it was disrespectful on a lot of levels. This is actually before Valentine's Day. So that day during computer class, he walked up and shot him in his head. And the teacher was like, "What the fuck? Why did you do this?" I think he fled the school. He was caught like literally like an hour later. But think of it like this. Because like I said, I've been teased. I've been ridiculed. I tease people. I'm not no saint. I wasn't no saint, no model student growing up. I was bullied. I was teased. I teased other people. But I would never go this far at 13 to shoot somebody in the head. And I understand it's a little more to the story to it than this. It's not he didn't just shoot him because he was gay, he asked to be his Valentine. It's a lot more to the story if I have the energy to break it down to you. But you take away somebody's life. It ain't no coming back from that. And they didn't give him because I remember one of when I was doing like an internship in the 11th grade, one teacher said they should shoot that kid in the face. They only gave him 21 years. Understand he's still a child. That he was a 14-year-old at the time. Because all of our birthdays are we're all born in January. But what could have Larry King been? See, this is what I hate about. This is what I hate about death. We will never know what he could have been. You know, we don't know. That's what I hate about. That's what I hate about death. Pretty much. That's what I hate about. I hate about gun violence, suicide, drug overdose, car accidents. I could just say death. You know, but this young man's life was taken away for really no reason at all. Yeah, Larry was no saint. Larry, because like I said, it's two sides to both stories. Yeah, did Larry um, draw attention to himself sometimes? Did he um, did he try to entice his male classmates sometimes? Yeah. Did he like the attention he received? Yeah, I think he was just fucking around sometimes. Do I think some of his classmates may have had a crush on him? And I don't really like speaking of as weird as this sounds. I don't like speaking on 18 year like 10 year old. How do I say this? I don't like speaking on outdated teenage sexuality. This happened many years ago. But do I think some of his classmates they have liked him and they were just suppressing their feelings and their feelings for him? Probably because no guy is going to be comfortable you know like openly expressing feelings like same sex feelings, and you're around both genders and you can face ridicule and bullying. You're not gonna come out and be like, yeah, I like this classmate of mine. Nah, you're gonna bury that shit down deep. But because like I said, Larry had a classmate that was hitting on him, and he had to report this classmate because he was uncomfortable. But I just feel like this. Larry was trying to find himself. He was only 15. Let's not and let me say this. We should let kids be themselves because he only did this when he left his foster father's home because he felt more comfortable. Let children, you know, express themselves. I'm not saying. See, this is one thing I don't believe in. I don't believe in. I don't have any kids. Don't put your hands on children. Let kids express themselves, but I wouldn't go so far because look at like a lot of detransitioners now. I would not really encourage it young. Like let's just say he wanted to have a sex change, and I was his father. I would not encourage it because there's a lot of side effects to hormones, a lot of detransitioning going on. People, renege on their transition. They realize no, this is not. This is actually is isn't really what I am. I probably like. There's a lot of trans people that now identify as just androgynous or gender fluid. They were like, hey, I was actually never trans to begin with. They're just a lot of them are just trying to find themselves. A lot of them feel lonely. They want to be accepted by a community. That's really what it is sometimes. And this is what I feel. He just was trying to find himself. And unfortunately, we will never know what he could have potentially turned out to be because Brandon killed him. Now, Brandon was also a victim in this. He's not I will never hold a kid to the same to the same so I don't hold children. I'm gonna turn these fries out. I gotta clean this bowl out. I will never hold a child to the same regard as a grown adult like myself. I'm 30, be 31 soon. I don't hold kids like a 15-year-old, a 14-year-old to the same standards as like a grown man. He was still a kid as well. Like I said, Brandon was a victim, and so was Larry. And he'll be getting out of jail soon. But it's like this whole case, everybody involved were failed. Larry was failed, and so was Brandon. And the catalyst, a lot of this is broken homes. Broken homes. That's a dirty fork.